As again, I appreciate you taking the time to check out my video, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel. This video is going to be one of the most valuable explainer videos that debunks the difference between thinking of your desire and thinking from it. Many people, I've found, lack a proper understanding of feeling and letting go. This video will set the record straight once and for all, because I have tried explaining their role in manifestation in a way that is accessible and not based solely on personal opinion. Watch this video till the end. I know your attention span might be really low these days. You must listen and pay attention to every word. As the key to unlocking the secret of manifestation, this section is crucial. Feeling is the key. In addition to this video, I recommend reading, or rereading, the first chapter of Neville's Law and its operation, which is titled, Feeling is the Secret. In order for something to show up in your life, it must have made an impression on your subconscious. The question then becomes how to win over our unconscious. The answer to that question is passion or feeling. Since Neville frequently employed the term in Feeling is the Secret, I have adopted it. When it comes to making an impression on your subconscious, you only have one option, and that's through your feelings. Your conscious mind then externalizes those feelings as the world you experience. There is no other way. Therefore, our conscious minds impress our subconscious, and the latter manifests the former. No other method exists for influencing one's own experience of life. As long as you can make a good impression on your unconscious mind, you can let it do the heavy lifting for you. Therefore, we have arrived at the point where only our feelings govern our actual experience. If we're going to get serious about consciously shaping the world around us, we have to tune into our emotions. But what exactly is feeling? What you're experiencing is merely an emotion, not an actual feeling. It's about experiencing the desired state as though it were real. The connotations of the two words, emotion and feeling, might sound exactly the same, but when I say feeling, I'm strictly referring to a first-person perspective of being actually there and treating it as a fact, whereas emotion can easily be a third-person experience. Don't get too lost in the dictionary-based meanings. I'm also fully aware that traditionally, emotion sounds a lot stronger than feeling, but then a persistent controlled feeling ultimately wins the battle against our emotions going haywire. Many of you spend the day thinking about what you want. As cliched as it sounds, you have to feel it to make it real. Most of the time, we put off experiencing our desires because we are thinking about them, instead of feeling them. In light of this, we need an explanation of how emotions and rational thought are different. Now is where the distinction lies. Truly, there is nothing worth giving your attention to right now. Future and past thoughts constantly occupy our minds. There is no time for reflection right now. Let's put it to the test. At this very moment, can you focus on the present moment? Maybe you could. Nope. Actually, you can't. Even in complete awareness, there is no possibility of thinking about the present moment. You are able to feel right now. Don't worry about that right now. And Neville elaborated, in order to manifest your desires, you must think from the state, and not of the state. When you think from the state, you are essentially treating it as if it were your present reality. If this is your current situation, it's unthinkable to even consider. When you merely think of something, you're really saying that you are not there at the present moment, and that it is something you're yet to experience. You're essentially creating separation and lack. But, if you were to embody the feeling of already having experienced that, which you want, you can't really want that anymore. Can you? In this sense, we have reached the point of letting go. In this context, I must say that this is fairly an either-or situation where you must assume the fact sufficiently enough through different exercises to impress your subconscious. The act of letting go is not about giving up the desire to have something, but rather the need. Need is excessive desire. You might have heard of the saying, too much of anything is bad. Well, this is a classic example where even something as positive as desire stops serving us, when we excessively crank up the dial towards need, or even worse, desperation. Just letting go and seeing what unfolds is the sweet spot. Drop your grip on the situation and let what happens, happen. Considering that you can still imagine the state in your mind even though you are in the present moment, it is safe to assume that you are not currently located there. Every time you think about something you want, you project yourself into the future or the past, where you inevitably find yourself missing out on that desired thing. This is not how manifestation works. As Neville put it, you can think of a state for over a decade and nothing will change while you do so. You can't think of your wish coming true while you're feeling it. So, pay close attention to what you're doing right now and throughout the day. As you probably already know, creation occurs in the present moment. Are you experiencing the state or looking forward to it? To convince your subconscious that it can materialize your desire on its own, you must experience it. Experience it in the same way you are experiencing the world at the moment. As Wayne Dyer once said, thinking is in your mind but feeling is in your body. Experience the wish coming true in the same way you experience your present reality. Condition yourself. If you look at yourself objectively, you'll notice that you're thinking about it almost constantly. Just tell yourself, stop, whenever you find yourself thinking about it, and then put the thought out of your mind. In its place, practice feeling it. Take it in as though it were true. Keep that emotion alive in you. We are constantly conscious of our actions. You should stop thinking and start feeling instead. When you feel something, hold it in your body for a while before letting it go. The next time you find yourself thinking about your desire, repeat steps 1 through 3. Example: stop thinking in terms of, I'll have it. If you catch yourself merely thinking of it as an outsider, press the stop button and then start feeling it. What happened to it? To stop thinking about it, press the stop button now. Feel it now. It's here and it's real. In spite of external disturbances, don't give up on how you feel, have no fear. Don't have emotions that run counter to what you want. It's like when you're a great actor, you become your character. Think in present tense. Here I am. Here and now, I am. I am. Avoid putting your faith in external sources. I am the one you can count on. Don't get lost in your I amness. Relax in the knowledge that your wish has been granted. It's important to note that one must not feel to make it so. Rather, allow yourself to feel it fully in the moment as something that has happened. This is the most confusing part of the phrase, feeling is the secret. In the phrase, feelings are what cause reality to morph according to it. Yet when we are embodying the feeling, we must take the feeling as a consequence of having already experienced the reality. I'll make a separate video on it, so stay tuned. You don't have it yet because that's how you're feeling when you're trying to make it so, and that's why it hasn't happened yet. I'm so glad that you stuck with me till the end. Hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm to spread this message, and subscribe to this channel for more clear and crisp explanations of different concepts of spirituality. In addition to providing original lecture-based content, I also provide inspirational videos and messages on my channel. Thank you.